Madam Toastmaster, fellow members and guests. I'm here today, although I'm a little bit sick. Uh, I have nomophobia. Do any of you know what this term really means? Any suggestions? No?
Names.
No. Okay. Then let me tell you a little story that will partly explain my state. This is an unwritten story about little prince. On the 8th planet, there lived one native man. He was a big fan of different technical gadgets. When Prince met him, he was holding a smartphone and he was constantly tapping the screen with his little fat fingers. "What are you doing?" asked the prince. "I communicate with my friends." "But where are they? You're all alone here." Well, no, they are here, there, everywhere." Little prince was silent. Then he offered, "Let's go and watch the sunset." "I can't. I communicate with my friends." "But still, you're all alone." "No, we sometimes see each other in person, but usually we prefer to communicate exactly this way. It's much more convenient for me. I don't have to go somewhere, visit someone, and it's more convenient for my friends also." Little prince said, well, then why do you need friends if you hardly ever see them?" "I save my time this way." "Save your time? Time for what?" "For communicating with my friends," answered the man. Little prince was silent for a moment. "There is no point in having friends if all your time you spend alone, said the prince. Well, this imaginary story depicts the life of some people here in our world, and this is very sad. And the term I used in the beginning of my speech, nomophobia, actually no-mobile phobia, actually means that rush of anxiety and fear when you realize you're disconnected out of the loop with your friends, family, work, and the world. Many suffer from the anxiety when they lose their phone, even just for a few minutes. It's no secret that we rely on it to do everything, from saying "I love you" to breaking up, from checking our bank balances and investing. We can carry out a huge amount of daily tasks just from the palm of our hand. This is something to think about. But sometimes we misuse the technology. For example, at the dinner table, it's becoming a norm to constantly check for Facebook updates and new texts. In the darkened theater, there is always someone who is multitasking while watching the movie. Women used to go to the ladies' room in pairs. Forget that, now they're taking their phones with them, and men do too. Now there is more to the story. Fortunately, not in our country, no, in America. Men and women are taking their phones with them to their bedrooms. Yeah, that's right. They're texting while having sex. A recent release study indicated 1 in 10 participants admitted to have used their smartphone while having sex. And as far as young adults aged from 18 to 35, made that figure 1 in 5, 20%. And can you imagine? Many use their beloved gadgets in the bathroom while taking a shower. Weird, you say, but for some people, using a smartphone while driving has become a norm for a long time ago. But do we have to text, post new messages while taking shower or having sex? The anxiety about smartphone is very real. We consider a smartphone an extension of ourselves, a best friend, and even soulmate. So the loss of one can be similar to the losing a friend. I've been thinking about it, and here's some thought. Well, the question is, when cell phone obsession become an addiction? I think you already know the symptoms. For example, you're anxious whenever you don't have your phone around you. You're constantly checking for new texts and messages and feel urgent desire to answer immediately. Did you feel that your phone just vibrated? You check it and you realize it was false alarm? Phantom cell phone vibration syndrome is real, and it's a symptom of addiction. You're not listening. In fact, you have no idea what your friend is telling you because you keep checking up on your Facebook account and new tweets. Failing in school. Bad grades can also be blamed on, for failing in school, for using smartphone. I have studied this question thoroughly now because I feel myself a little bit sick with this, disease. And here are some advice tips that can help you to avoid this addiction. First of all, number 1, no texting while driving. Make this a rule. It's not only for you, it's for the benefit and safety of others. Risking your life just to give a quick response can be deadly. Second, no phone in a bathroom. Seriously, you can't wait just for a few minutes and go into the most private room known to man. Plus, who on the other end wants to hear toilet flush? And think of the germs you have on the phone. Third, when you go to bed, no more falling asleep while staring at your screen. I know it's fun to tweet and keep up with your high school friends on Facebook, but we are trying to overcome an addiction here. So shut your phone down and get some shut-eye. Turn your phone completely. When you're with your friends, shut your phone off. No, not in a vibrate, completely off. Nothing bad will happen and the world will not come to an end. You won't miss a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Each time you'll do this, it'll become easier. Next, when you're on a date, come to a mutual agreement that you each will only check your phones every 90 minutes at the same time and for 5 minutes maximum. Yeah, that's right. Why not? And last but not least, when you manage to do all the above without suffering panic attack, try to leave your phone at home. Yeah, this is real deal, radiation day for you. Well, you can start from little doses from 1 or 2 hours and then progressing to a whole day. Nothing bad will happen. World will not come to an end, and you can do it. Again, anything can be abused, and moderation is the key. If you manage to use the technology and appreciate the technology that is available right at your fingertips without letting it rule your life and without bothering others, then bravo to you, dear President.